We'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Northwestern Wildcats, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we're about ready to start. He'll bring it out. It's Evanson. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Oregon's offense will take the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Got it behind the line. It's Everett. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. His first one of the day gave that leg a workout 5 times in last week's victory. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Northwestern's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse. It's going to be between those 2.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range that people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, David?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? A lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle it?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today, it's about as big as it gets.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Burks. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Bring in the heat. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
Finds his man. It's Stevens. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Turning it on. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. First play of the period will be a second down. He wants to throw it again, using his feet to buy time. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get. And live to play another day.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can...
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Complete in the middle. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down.
Well, that play-action fake just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Stevens. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. Lining up to add another. Field shrinks. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Northwestern right back to the line. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Quick completion to the right. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Pulls it, fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Unloads quickly. They pick up half of it. It'll be second and 5. They'll try to snap it quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it spurts. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield very late in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end. But he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
And the Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The Wildcats have it back to Northwestern offense headed out. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the second half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Steps away. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hauls it in. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
When you play zone coverage, you've got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. Snags it over the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Tight end finds a soft spot.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Handoff from the gun. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Quick strike complete. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So an 82-yard drive there. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Evanson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Catch in the middle. It's Everett. Spins away from the defense. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time it's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all...
He lost one down the sideline. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Ducks have taken it inside the 20. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Oregon! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
And he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. back up top. Caught behind the line. It's Burks. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Burks. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And offense has practiced the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Cherry. No chance to run, but still a good game.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
To get it on the ground. He's not going to get there, and they'll have to give up the football.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. Precision execution there to work the sidelines, pick up the 1st down, and stop the clock.
Yeah, great job by the offense. You got to understand the situation. The clock is the enemy late in the ballgame. Got to have a score, like you said, Reese. Work the outer part of the field so I can catch the football and get out of bounds.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. And back to the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stevens. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. He splits the upright. Guys, final minute of play, and we are all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Man, that is a massive field goal. So much pressure on him. With just a couple seconds left here in the game, he knocks it through the uprights. It looks like this thing's going into overtime as long as your defense is not completely screwed this thing.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Well, you look at the clock. They've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play. But they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
First play of the first possession of OT.
Here we go.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! They jump on top here in OT. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to power it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. These fans raising the volume on second and goal.
And you know exactly what time it is when you...
Touchdown, Wildcats! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
First off, really impressed by how physical this guy is still running the ball this late in the game. And now it's decision time. You want to play it safe, kick the extra point, or are you feeling aggressive to go for 2 points?
And I think this is all about how you feel about your defense and how you feel about this game extending. Do I have a chance? Do I have better players? Am I more fatigued? Like, all this has to come into account because you got a chance right now with one play to win this football game.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Using his legs, it's Burks. Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Gives it on the option. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
That's a good, solid run there, Reese. And if you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stevens. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Got his man in the middle. That'll do it. They double overtime. Touchdown to walk it off. Like a Thanksgiving turkey.